ดีค่ะ
Sawadee Krap. Welcome to NBT World's The Fireside. I'm Benjamin Ruchopagan.
And I'm Aom Suphanida Janmoon. Every week we have a fireside chat exploring what's going on in Thailand, diving deep into our latest obsessions.
Now, if you haven't heard, Thailand's traditional dress is heading to UNESCO. I'll explain. In 2026, UNESCO will review Chut, Thailand's traditional national costume as a form of intangible cultural heritage, or ICH. Now, if approved, Chut will be inscribed on the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity.
Yeah.
So what I want to do in this episode is cover the concept of the nomination itself. The nomination was officially titled Chut Thai: Knowledge, Artisanal Craftsmanship, and the Practice of Wearing Thailand's Traditional National Costume.
So this shows that this entry into the ICH is more than just a costume, but the craftsmanship and cultural practices associated with the traditional attire as well. So the Chut Thai nomination has already cleared key steps here at home. It was recognized as part of Thailand's national intangible heritage in 2023 and approved by the cabinet for submission in 2024. Now it's waiting for review by UNESCO Intergovernmental Committee in 2026. So if successful, Chut Thai will join the ranks of other living traditions on the global heritage list, not frozen in time, kept pristine behind a glass box, but still practiced, passed on, and learned by the real people today.
That's right. It is something that we still see in Thai life. It comes up here and there, and it just reminds us of our heritage, and it reminds us of our culture. So this is what makes Chut Thai so compelling, whether it's worn at weddings or on the runway or pop music videos or in period dramas today. Chut Thai continues to carry Thailand's cultural story forward. So in this episode, I want to cover the royal beginnings of Chut Thai, the different styles of the traditional Thai costumes, and where we still see Chut Thai in the modern era. So the question is, how did Thailand create this iconic traditional costume that we all know and love?
Well, this is a story that I would be so proud and honored to talk to you about all this. So modern image of Chut Thai owes a great deal to Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. This all started in the 1960s when she had to accompany His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great on an unprecedented 15-nation tour of Europe and the United States. This was a 7-month tour that officially was meant to serve as a formal debut of the royal couple to the Western world. But in reality, this was a diplomatic mission as well to strengthen Thailand's presence on the world stage.
So yes, it was a very important mission, a very important, you could say, soft power mission.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a fanciful kind of debut. You know, it had a deeper purpose for Thailand's presence and for Thailand's, representation globally. Now, according to the research paper Queen Sirikit on Her Majesty's state visits in 1960 and 1962, written by Dr. Ponsan Wattanangul for the Journal of the Royal Institute of Thailand. The state visits of the royal couple of the Chakri dynasty in 1960 and 1962 were not strictly a world tour, but the trips are considered of great importance in the establishment of Thailand in a stronger position on the world stage during the political and ideological conflicts of the mid-20th century. She also says that the state visits thereafter in June 1960, which lasted 7 months and 4 days, were not only to present the world's youngest monarch to the world, but they also clearly demonstrated the clear position of Thailand's foreign policy, which was aiming to form alliances with the Western world, particularly the United States of America. In this connection, the presence of Queen Sirikit of Thailand, with Her Majesty's charm and beauty, was a major key to the success of these royal tours.
I couldn't agree more with this statement. And Her Majesty the Queen Mother shared her personal thoughts and feelings about the tour in her book as well. The book is called Memory of the State Visits of His Majesty the King, the Royal Compositions of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit. Her Majesty said, I once thought that visiting foreign countries would be a joyful and exciting experience, especially for young people. I never left my homeland at all because the king definitely had no intention of leaving the country, except for an unavoidable reason. As the head of the Thai nation, the king thought it best to stay inside the country in order to be close to his people. And as for me, I never thought of going anywhere if he did not go. So this is to show her feeling about not wanting to leave the home country.
And her connection, right, with with her partner, the king, and the king's connection with the people as well.
Definitely.
Who wanted to be close to his, want to be close to his subjects.
We can also see that she see that this trip is very important. It's important enough for them to leave the country for several months. So Her Majesty also revealed that during that time, I heard that the government had contacted the governments of 14 European countries as well as America in preparation for state visits by the king. These trips were very important and were to take many months to complete. So this is what she stated in the book.
Yes. So this multi-month, multi-nation tour wasn't just some kind of fun set-jetting exercise trip around the world. This, to conjure the context of the time, it took place in the aftermath of World War II and also in the beginnings of the Cold War when Thailand was caught in another moment of global unrest. So this is considered a very critical time for the kingdom to assert itself and to strengthen alliances if it was supposed to safeguard its sovereignty and independence. So Their Majesties, the King and Queen, put a lot of pressure on themselves to achieve this diplomatic goal. It wasn't enough for them to pass as part of the First World. They couldn't just fit in with the West. They had to fit out. They had to make a really strong impression.
Yes,
so
definitely.
At the time, most people around the world were unaware of Thailand entirely. They didn't even know it existed, or they saw it as a backwards third world country with little strategic significance to, their agendas. And frankly, to some degree, that still plays out today, like sometimes I get confused for being from Taiwan instead of Thailand.
At that time, it cannot be denied that people might not know well about Thailand. And I think that they have this awareness in mind. So Her Majesty Queen Sirikit come with the solution, and her solution was fashion. She saw that they needed to represent the Kingdom of Thailand in the way that they dressed. They needed to an official Thai ensemble that would reflect the country's cultural identity on the world stage. So before Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, most Thai women at court, including princesses and consorts, had been influenced by, of course, Western fashion trends.
Yes.
Her Majesty Queen Sirikit worked with Parisian couturier Pierre Balmain to create a collection of elegant outfits that drew from both the fashion of the time and Thai heritage as well in order to represent Thai culture and tradition through outfit. The result was a set of 8 formal styles for women, now known collectively as Chut Thai Prarashaniyom, or Thai dress of royal favor. These styles weren't created to sit in museums. They were worn to royal events, diplomatic receptions, and also cultural celebrations, helping to define what modern Thai elegance looks like.
They weren't created to sit in museums, but there is a great museum for it that has all of her stuff. All of her outfits, all of her fashion collections, and it's really extensive, like the stuff they created. Pierre Balmain had to, come up with handbags, shoes, accessories, and it's an amazing collection if you want to go check it out.
Yeah, I would like to show that this is the museum that you can go and follow and see, because in the museum you will see all the Chut Thai, all the dresses we are going to talk about today. So each outfit was designed for specific occasions, from casual ceremonies to formal evening functions, with variations in sleeve length, fabric, embroidery, and also accessories.
Yeah, the Queen's personal style, which was shaped by her European upbringing and her deep respect for Thai heritage, set the standard that remains influential today. Her contributions turned Chut Thai into a confident expression of national identity and one of Thailand's most admired cultural exports. I think Chut Thai is a really iconic part of Thai culture that everyone can recognize when they see it. So according to Dr. Ponsan, King Bhumibol, with Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, succeeded in changing the way in which the West viewed Siam, its monarchy, and its people. Siam was no longer just the name of an exotic faraway land in a fairy tale. It was a real place.
Yeah, such a beautiful and successful strategy, I would say.
Yeah.
So the beauty of Chut Thai is inseparable from the craftsmanship that brings it to life. Thai textiles are known for their intricate weaves, hand-dyed thread, and also deep symbolic meaning. Many of the patterns seen in Chut Thai, whether they resemble flames, lotus flowers, vines, or elephants, reflect natural elements and carry centuries of cultural storytelling. What you're seeing here is not Chut Thai.
No,
it's a Thai fabric, just a Thai print. But Chut Thai is very, very elegant. And also the accessories, gilded belts, brooches, and earrings draw from a long heritage of craftsmanship.
That's right. You'll see a lot of these motifs, a lot of these natural motifs that draw from, what the craftsmen see around them. So it brings a strong connection to Thailand itself, the environment in Thailand, the natural history of Thailand. So Pierre Balmain also worked with Francois Lesage, who did the embroidery on her formal wear to create national dresses that use Thai silk produced through the Queen's Support Foundation. And this attention to detail is, what, brings these 8 formal official styles to life that were introduced by the Queen.
Yeah.
So the first one that I want to share is Chut Thai Ruan Ton, which is the most relaxed of the 8. It consists of a simple collarless blouse with 5 buttons and a 3/4 sleeve. The blouse is paired with a tube skirt known as pa sin. Now, the Ruan Ton is named after the teak houses of Dusit Palace in Bangkok, which historically served as an informal reception for the king's subjects. So if the king wanted to meet with, the layman, then he could create a casual atmosphere so that they wouldn't feel too reserved and they could, discuss the issues that they needed to discuss. Now, all the Chut Thai are seen as formal wear, frankly. They're all for formal situations, but the Ruan Ton is still considered the most casual of them. And it can be worn for religious ceremonies and holidays, temple visits, and is often the style of uniform that you see in traditional Thai hospitality. Like, for example, Thai Airways flight attendants will have a version of the Ruan Ton.
Such a good example because we are familiar with that.
Yeah.
So next, the Chut Thai Jitlada is considered more formal than the Ruan Ton one. A couple of minor but key differences are that the blouse that has a standing collar and long sleeves. This dress is named after the Jitlada Royal Villa, which is known for the Royal Jitlada Projects, a series of agricultural experiments aimed at supporting Thai farmers. This dress is worn for daytime ceremonies, royal ceremonies, and official visits for foreign dignitaries. And don't require full rank or insignia. And also the black version, if you see people wear the black version of Chitlada, this is worn for funerals and during periods of mourning. Yeah.
So the Chutai Amarin introduces silk brocade.
Yeah.
And this is where you start to weave gold or silver thread into the fabric itself. So the fabric becomes more luxurious as well.
Wow.
And the next one is Chutai Barom Piman.
Yeah.
And this becomes sort of the launching off point for a lot of different Chutai as well. And it's easy to compare the other Chutai to Chutai Barom Piman. So this uses silk brocade, but the blouse does not have any buttons, right? And it opens at the back. And the Barom Piman is also sewn into the skirt as well. And this creates a very slender profile because it's all one piece. And the skirt also now has a front pleat, which is called in Thai Jeep Wai Chai Pok. And this is the first of the outfits that you'll see has a belt that goes with it, like a really ornate belt. It doesn't actually hold it doesn't hold the
first three types
up.
you will never see the belt, but this one you
That's
will
right.
see the golden belt.
Yeah, exactly. So finally, and you'll notice with the naming conventions of these different dresses, the Amarin and Barom Piman are named for Amarin Winichai and Barom Piman throne halls, respectively. So these are all structures within the Grand Palace. The third evening dress, the Chutai Dusit, which is named after the Dusit Mahaprasad throne hall. This one most resembles the kind of Western evening gowns that you would see at court. It is a sleeveless outfit that has a wide collar in the front, and that wide collar continues in the back in a kind of circular neckline and backline. So this is embroidered with jewelry like pearls, beads, and sequins. And so it's a very sort of glamorous outfit for her to wear during these evening functions. And similar to the Barom Piman, it has a front skirt pleat. As well.
Now you look like an expert
I know.
explaining about categories and styles of Chutai. The next two dresses is two of my favorites. Very iconic version because of the use of shawl or sabai.
That's right.
The Chutai Chakri is named after the Chakri Mahaprasad throne hall. This was the original seat of the royal government. The Chakri includes a bodice wrapped in a single sabai draped over the non-dominant shoulder, exposing the dominant shoulder. So if you are right-handed, then you cover your left shoulder. So it's easier to use your right hand to do anything.
That's right.
While this is also considered an evening dress, the chakri can be worn to royal ceremonies as well as brides during their engagement ceremony as well. Then the Chutai Chakapat. I like this one too. This is named after the Chakrapat Piman throne hall, looks similar to the Chakri. However, it has a second outer layer of the sabai that is more ornate. Similarly, the Chakrapat is worn for formal banquets and official dinners. This feature the spy shawl, front pleated sin, and luxurious layers of gold threaded fabric. So I can see Chutai Chakapat. So many places, especially around the old town in Bangkok, like Wat Arun or Grand Palace.
I think the sabai is so iconic to Thai outfits that, when you want to take a picture with a temple or you want to take a picture with a historical landmark, then it's perfect. It's perfect to wear a chutai that has a sabai. But what I really like about the jakapat is the double layer.
Yeah.
So the double layer of the shawl, you get this really fanciful layer on the top that's like gold threaded, and it has all this textured embroidery that catches the light in a really nice way, but it has a more comfortable sabai underneath.
Yeah.
That's meant to actually sit against the skin, and Also, it adds a little bit more texture because the inner layer of the sabai is usually pleated, so that it has a little bit, just something to add a little bit more detail and fascination.
Very feminine in a Thai way. So if you are ladies, if you wear chut Thai with sabai, from my personal perspective, I think it would show the most Thai version of you. Right. Finally, the Chut Thai Siwalai is the most modest. It is similar to the Borom Piman, but with the addition of the signature sabai. Thai dress was used at royal ceremonies and at very formal daytime and evening events as well. So this is all 8 categories, 8 types, 8 styles.
I actually, you tend to see the siwalai a lot because of how modest it is. Like some people, they feel more comfortable if they don't want to lose the sabai because it feels very Thai, but then they have the longest sleeve as well.
Yeah, to cover your arm.
Yeah,
Weight
exactly.
of your arms.
So preserving these traditions, it's not just aesthetic, although they're very aesthetic. It's also about the communities that they support as well. So in 1976, Her Majesty Queen Sirikit launched the Support Foundation to create jobs for rural artisans. And these are especially the ones that deal with silk weaving, silk production, and cotton weaving as well. So this foundation created a way to preserve rural textile technologies and craftsmanship, and it helped generations of families that pass down their techniques from generation to generation to earn steady incomes. And now today, the Support Foundation continues to fund exhibitions, international fashion collaborations, events that give textiles that are produced in Thailand a global audience and keeps the tradition rooted in local hands.
Yeah, of course. And it is just a great mission preserving Chut Thai dresses and also the craftsmanship people who is in this industry.
Yeah.
So today Chut Thai is enjoying a renaissance not just in ceremonies or museums, but in everyday fashion, entertainment and pop culture. One of the most visible moments came when global pop star Lisa, we talk about you again, wore a Thai-inspired costume in the music video for her debut solo single La Lisa. The look was designed by Thai fashion house Asava in collaboration with YG Entertainment, made of gold brocade. It also featured traditional patterns from Lamphun province, but with Swarovski crystals.
Yeah, that's right. So you can see it's a very creative adaptation of the Chut Thai. It's the skirt is shorter and the sabai is way more dramatic, and you can see that it almost becomes like a cape, like an asymmetrical cape.
Yeah.
So not just music videos that are reviving the tradition, but period dramas have been a very important part of keeping the craftsmanship alive, So the runaway success, really, of Thai rom-com period piece Love Destiny, as it's known on Netflix, but originally the original Thai title is Bupe Saniwat, reignited a nationwide fascination with Thai historical fashion. And I don't think it's just nationwide. I think a lot of other countries started to take serious note of Thai fashion and Chut Thai. So viewers began dressing up in traditional outfits to visit historical sites like Ayutthaya and take photos and participate in themed events as well. So the impact of this series, and then it later became a film, was so strong, this franchise, that it prompted changes to the official ID photo regulations that allow people to wear Chut Thai for their ID card as well.
Yeah, traditional dress also continues to thrive at weddings, religious festivals, and national holidays like Songkran and Loi Krathong. So it's very common to see people wear Chut Thai in Songkran period or Loi Krathong period. What's particularly exciting is how younger Thais are blending tradition with personal expression. So it's not uncommon at all to see Chut Thai mix and match with different accessories or worn with sneakers. So Chut Thai is part of living tradition already, and one that adapts, inspires, and connects past with present. I'm so proud talking about this. Thank you so much for bringing this to our Fireside
Yeah,
podcast.
that's right. It kind of reminds me like there are other national costumes around the world, like the kimono in Japan or like lederhosen in Germany, and that it really gives all their historical and sort of cultural celebrations a little bit more authenticity, a little bit more. It's just more fun, Like when you visit Kyoto, which is the old capital, right?
Yeah.
You want to wear the kimono.
Yeah, of course. And when we visit Korea, we want to wear hanbok to visit the palace.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing. And also all the pop cultures, like what you have mentioned, the series, their single music video and everything come at the same time in the same era, and also UNESCO as well, that we just start talking about this because that we know that it's going to be considered by UNESCO. So I hope to see the good news very soon in 2026.
That's right.
So, and now we turn it over to our audience. Would you wear Chut Thai to a traditional Thai festival? Maybe even your wedding?
Let us know in the comment section of NBT World's online channels. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.